Sometimes vacation can be stressful. How do you find flow when you have chaos happening around you? That's what we're talking about today on Set to Love.
You can live a life in flow where your deepest heart's desires become reality.
You are here to contribute through your essence, fall deeper in love with your life and the journey that you are on.
Take what works, ditch the rest, and always stay set to love.
Thank you for being a part of this community. We're all designed to live in flow. So let's go.
Good
Hi,
morning,
friend.
beautiful friend. How are we
Woo!
doing?
We made it. We are here in Orlando, and yesterday, oh my gosh, it was such an ordeal. Like, it just took all freaking day. We didn't get to our hotel room until 3 a.m. The line to rent the car took 2 hours. 2 hours, Shelly, at 1 o'clock in the morning. 2 hours with 5 children.
I want to know how you find flow with that.
Okay, and this is what I want to tell you. When there's nothing you can do, you just have to go with it. I mean, I'm looking at this long line. I said, Coleman, this line is going to take us 2 hours to get through. He's like, okay, I'm starting a timer. Legit 2 hours. So I think sometimes it's like, when things don't go exactly how you think they're going to go, you can complain about it. You can get in a bad mood about it. You can be frustrated, or you can just go like, this is what it is, you know? And that was our situation last night. Like, we didn't get in until 3 a.m. and 3:30 actually, you know, and now like in 30 minutes, you know, we're on like a schedule. Like, we got to be someplace. I got to get Coleman dropped off. And so I'm looking forward to just being able to go, not quite there yet, but I'm getting there. But do you ever find that that happening with you? Like, when you're on vacation or when you have something planned and it's like things don't go the way you want, how do you handle it?
Well, basically the same way you did, because you just kind of got to give into the process
Right.
of this is what it is. And sometimes you look at that line or the car that you were supposed to get and it's not there. And now you have to have a smaller car and
Yep,
you know,
that
all
too.
of these things. It happens so often, unfortunately. I think the thing is this isn't feeling like a vacation yet. And this is truly a vacation you are on that you haven't taken a vacation in a long, long time. So I do think once you get through some of the commitments, meaning getting Coleman settled, that you do need to stop for a minute, take a breath and say, okay, this is me time, you know, and family time. And really, if you get a phone call from home over work or whatever, it's not going to be permitted. It's like you need to take time off, which also, you know, with us personally, with this, you know, Set to Love, we decided, you know, I'm on vacation on Monday and I leave for 4 days and trying to do, you know, you're so committed. You're doing this in Florida on your vacation. And we decided that it's a good idea to really just give ourselves the 4 days. We love all of our Set to Love people, but at some point, you have to just turn it off for just a little bit. And I think people will give us the grace and love us through it.
Yes, right? Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, even just like making this show, you know, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll be able to make Friday. We don't need to like not do Friday. But here I am like running into this one place where I have to get his ticket and then back here. And then he has to be somewhere in 30 minutes. So I'm like, okay, let me just get on the podcast real quick. And then we'll get you in the car and then we'll get you breakfast and we'll get to the next place. And you're right. It is just like, there's a balance between like keeping your commitments and then saying like, okay, we need a little bit of time. So yeah, I'm grateful. I got to get out of the sun a little bit. So yeah, I'm grateful for next week. I mean, we have a show on Monday that we pre-recorded with Vow Village folks all about relationships and stuff, it's so good. I cannot wait for everyone to see it. So that will still be playing at 8:30 your normal time on Monday. But Tuesday, I would say, is it Tuesday through Friday? Tuesday through Thursday?
Friday,
for sure, Tuesday through Thursday. We're out, you know? And so, yeah. And having that break is going to be really important.
I think this, just like in this conversation about stress and vacation should not be stressful. It's really a time that you're just kind of putting up, okay, I'm just going to stop my life for a little bit and just stay focused on my family and really enjoy, because this week is going to go by so fast and you're going to think, wow,
Right.
I don't even feel rested, which that will
Yeah,
be a
I don't
shame. So
want
you're not
that.
going to do that, right? You're
I
going to
will
have
not
a good
do that.
time.
I will not do that. Yeah, I went into Walmart even just right before this thinking, let me just run in and grab a few things. And I saw the line and I just went, nope. And I turned right around and came out and just like came back here. So I do think that's important, Shelly. Like, thank you for that reminder that it's,
Yeah.
you know, when we're on vacation and we say like, this is our family vacation, like it's meant to be enjoyed. It's meant to be like, be in the present moment and try not to think about all the other commitments of the things that you have in life. Because as you say, just put it on a shelf. It'll still be there when you get back to it, you know, and that's how I feel right now. Like, okay, everything's going to be fine. It'll still be there when I need to come back to it, but it's just time to be present with the family and to just really focus on having fun with them. Like we've just been locked up for a year. You know, this is the first opportunity that we've had to really get out and do something and be somewhere different. And it's so cute. Avery's teacher, I told him that Avery was, you know, let the teachers know the kids were going to be gone and they have to quarantine for, well, not quarantine, but they can't go back to school for 10 days after we get back, and school's almost over. So I feel bad about that. But the teacher said Avery just keeps talking about every single day. He's letting me know he's going to Disney World every single day of class. So yeah, so they're so excited. So it's important, I think, as parents for us to be in the present moment, because otherwise what energy are we giving off to our kids, you know? And if they're so excited and they want to have fun and you're stressed and running around and trying to make deadlines and make things happen when you're on vacation, like that's not fun.
And you know, a little bit off of the conversation, but not really, is Mother's Day is Sunday.
Yes.
And it, you know, it's Brooke's first Mother's Day to celebrate.
Yay. Happy Mother's Day, Brooke.
Thank you. But my whole point is talking about stress and expectations and what you think. And, you know, Brooke really just wants to decompress. She kind of wanted to just maybe even be her and Ryan and the baby and have her first Mother's Day just be small and just between them. And as much as I would love, you know, being her mother, as much as I would love to spend time with her on that day, I want more for her to be stress-free and happy. Yes. I don't want her to be in a car driving an hour this way or anything that makes her life stressful. So I think that's the other thing too that I want to say. Mother's Day is here and I can celebrate me because I know I'm a good mom and I know my girls love me.
Great mom.
And my girls love me and I'm thankful for so many things. And I'll spend the day with my mom and Brittany's still going to come up when she can. And I may get to see Brooke, but even if that, I guess my point is, even if I don't, I know we're still together in heart. And I just don't want her to feel bad. And I feel that's having a flow life.
Absolutely,
not having
Shelly.
An expectation of trying to get everything so perfect all the time. You got to ebb and flow with how everybody's life is going and emotionally where everyone is, and not be upset, and to really, truly from the bottom of my heart, however the day is going to go, I'm going to be happy.
I love that. That's so beautiful. You know, it reminds me of like when my mom, I'm the oldest. And so when I started having kids, it was like I was always bringing the kids over. We were always doing things over at my mom's. And at one point it was just like, it wasn't fun anymore. It became super stressful to try to pack everyone up and get over there and then dealing with all the kids there and don't touch that and you know, and worrying about it. And at some point I'm just like, I can't anymore. Like this, you know, and so that's so nice of you to be able to recognize that now and early, because as you know, their family grows and as they start to want to form like their own traditions and kind of do some of their own things, like, you know, you might be included in that, but you might not. And it's just it's a good reminder for me right now to really enjoy the time that I have my kids while they're little.
Yes.
I mean, they're not little, but littler, because I will be where you are and not too far, you know, where like they will have their own families and they're going to be doing things. And I'm going to be like, oh, it's going to make me sad. Why is that emotional? But it's going to make me think like, I just want to be at Disney World with my family, you know? And so,
oh, you're going to make me cry.
So
but you know what?
thank you. But yeah, just like really being present here is like super important.
But on top of that too, Eva, oh, you made me cry.
Sorry.
On top of that is the love we have for our kids. It's more important than our own happiness. And
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. It makes me happy knowing they're in a good place and doing something they enjoy, whether because that's what it's about being a
Yeah.
mom.
And you know what? Like the fact that your daughter can even like speak her truth around that with you is so beautiful, because, you know, there's probably families out there that are like, oh, I can't tell my mom that, or my mom will be so disappointed, or, you know, like, oh, we can't make that vacation, or we can't do that thing she wants us to do, or whatever. But the fact that your daughter can just be like, hey, mom, this is how we're kind of feeling. And we're kind of just thinking maybe Mother's Day is going to be like this, and that you're just like, yeah, okay. And you'll hold space for that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's super loving. So I love that.
Yeah. Yep. And so I think that's the lesson in today about stress. We not only on a vacation, but just in life and the events that come up, holidays that come up. I just think the way to relieve stress is to not have an expectation, because things happen and things change. I mean, people pass away. My Aunt Cheryl's best friend passed away this week, and she was only in her 60s. Like, that is just so unexpected.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's how fast life can change. And so for me, I think too that I'm so happy is that I really mean it. It's not sometimes
I know you do. I know you do.
You know what I mean? Just to be that good person and go, okay, you know, I won't be upset. But when you really from your gut, that is flow. And I have flow right now. And it's a beautiful feeling. It really is. I want everyone to have that.
I know. And that's why we do this show. And that's why on my vacation, I will show up here and go live with you, because it's important, you know, to just like to teach these things and to show people these things in real time, in real life, you know, like this is happening right now for us, and like how we're doing it. And maybe we're not doing it perfect, but we're getting better and better at really creating this life that feels like, okay, I got this. I got this. I can do this. And it's going to be great. Not just hanging on, but truly thriving.
And on top of that, I really, to be honest, I don't want us to be perfect, because I think people can relate with people that are real time, real situations. Yes. And that is how we learn, because when you're talking to people and you have this perfect lifestyle with this perfect relationships, you know, that isn't real. That's not flow. That's not life. We learn flow because we have conflict and situations just like anyone else. And we have found a way to deal with these things in life. That's the difference. We're always going to have, there's going to be days we're going to show up and go, oh, this is a train wreck. Right. My life is a train wreck right now, because we don't know what's ahead of us. Yeah. It's just how we're going to try to handle it.
And you might have to just wait in line for 2 hours for something, and things will be unexpected. But it's like, at the end of the day, we got a car. We all fit into it. It was definitely a little bit smaller than I would like, but we made it work. Everyone has a bed to sleep in. We have a great place here. Yay. It's beautiful here. And we're going to have a great trip. So I'm super excited about it. So again, we will have a recorded show on Monday, and then there will not be a Set to Love Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, possibly Friday. Did we decide Friday or not? I don't know.
I don't know. I might be on a plane Friday.
Well, oh yeah. So maybe Friday also. Anyway, you won't see us for a few days, folks, but we love you.
And I hope they miss us.
I hope they do too. And there's lots of episodes for you to go back to some of the earlier ones and watch some of them. There's some really great content there as well. So maybe make it a rerun week next week for yourself. Best friend, I love you. Thank you so much for this. I need to go take Coleman.
And take care of yourself, Eva. Give yourself time to, even, you know, in between different situations that you have to do, give yourself some time and space to reflect on all the things you're grateful for and just enjoy.
Thank you, friend. You too. You have a great vacation as well. And happy Mother's Day to you.
Be
and
safe.
Everyone else out there. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. If you're interested in any flow coaching, do you stress? Do you need help? Do you need a Shelly in your life? Send us an email, set2lovepodcast@gmail.com. we all need a Shelly in our life. I love you, best friend.
Thank you. Love you. Hit the bell, you guys. Hit the bell.